Hello, my name is Marie. I am currently working on a PhD thesis on contemporary Shakespeare productions and adaptations, and the way these construct categories of gender and desire on stage and beyond the text for a contemporary audience. Since my project could be described as being concerned with questions of transferability between the early modern period and today, including critical cultural and political issues, the New Faces program is an excellent fit for my current interests. Thus, I am very much looking forward to in-depth discussion with my peers on the broad spectrum of topics that will be part of the program, and I hope that my future work will benefit from engaging with diverse perspectives from all over Europe.
Hi, I'm Tom Bensley. I'm originally from Melbourne in Australia and I moved to Berlin to start my master's about 6 months ago. My research interests are to do with how sociology, sociolinguistics, and literature intersect. I have a passion for how dialogue functions in literature, theatre, and film, and I like to examine it in the broader context of human communication. I'm mainly interested in Shakespeare for how his work is concerned with power structures and corrupt rulers. Macbeth and King Lear both engage with these themes and issues in a way I find particularly compelling, and I aim to incorporate these works into my thesis. Because of this, the New Faces seminars will be hugely helpful to me, particularly laboratories of identity and play, crisis, and the state. I can't wait to attend the lectures and discuss with students and teachers some of the ideas I hope to explore. Looking forward to seeing everyone and getting stuck into some Shakespeare.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. My studies at the FU have primarily focused on the medieval and early modern period. I've written on the prison cell space in Shakespeare's history plays and on the semiotic use of the other in relation to defining Europe against the discovery of the New World. My current research is on the ways in which alternate realities, whether they be utopias, classic mythological settings, heterotopias, or fictionalized versions of England past, are layered onto the Renaissance poetic landscape. Places become multi-textured composites in which these different realities and ideologies fuse with the real world. Multiple spaces and times are folded into a single location and a single moment. The stage, which can in itself be seen as a new technology for conceptualizing geographical and imaginative space, becomes the world, and in turn, the world becomes a stage.
My name is Lorraine, and I'm a master's student of English literature at the FU Berlin. In all my research, my favorite way of analyzing literature is as a tool of historical understanding. And although my main research interest is in decanonized or bad literature, I'm looking forward to this summer school as an opportunity to gain insight into historical crisis through Shakespeare's work rather than through the pulp fiction and middlebrow poetry that I normally read. Opening dialogues between the historical and the contemporary is one of my primary goals as a scholar, and I keenly anticipate discussions in this summer school that not only analyze the past, but also extrapolate from it into the future.
Hi, I'm Benazir. I study at the FU Berlin. I'm very excited to be a part of the New Faces program this year. What I particularly look forward to is to see how we study the moments in the past that inform the moments in the present. I'm particularly drawn to topics such as power and identity politics. With regard to this, I'd like to study how this pans out in certain plays. Some of my favorites are The Merchant of Venice, Hamlet, Othello, Julius Caesar, Macbeth, amongst others. And it's very interesting to see the role that gender and minority identities have to play in these plays and how they are presented and how this poses a challenge even in terms of how we look at present situations of migration politics, etc., and how we can sort of map this into our present understanding of the political climate in Europe. I really look forward to exchanging all of these ideas and thoughts and perspectives with all of you, and see you in Porto.
Hey everyone, my name is Daeyoung and I'm a first year master's student at Free University Berlin. I'm really excited to join the seminars this June, one being Versions of the Theatrum Mundi Metaphor, another Negotiating the Rhetoric of Blame, especially because I'm thinking of focusing my master's thesis on how a work is understood and context of audience participation, whether in the act of reading or viewing, and also because of my ongoing class about creative translations. I've studied Shakespeare in comparison to Marlowe, his plays as an adapted opera in the context of immigration, so I'm excited to see what studying Shakespeare for modern crisis will be like. Excited to study Shakespeare again and excited to meet everyone in Porto. See everyone soon.
Hello, my name is Hannah Goldstein and I am finishing my English Studies MA at FU. This summer I'd be interested in looking at adaptations and translations of Shakespearean plays, especially in post-colonial spaces, and kind of considering what this means about Englishness and the ways in which it can no longer be removed from a global marketplace, in spite of the ways in which pro-Brexit political parties might suggest that there still remains and exists some kind of Englishness and exclusion from the rest of the world. I also just look forward to studying with everyone. Thank you.